Okay guys, so YouTube quit working again. I'm hearing dogs now. So I just wanted to let you know that YouTube quit working on me again. So I'm probably just going to get off of here. That sounds like coon dogs. But earlier I'm not sure what the heck was going on. I'm in the front of my house right now. Fire's in the back. YouTube keeps shutting down. Yeah, I'm kind of, it sounded like coon dogs. I have my recorder going on the back porch, so hopefully it's picking some of it up. I should go get it. I don't know. Crazy day, that's for sure. YouTube. Yeah, don't let too much out. Shut me and Rick down tonight. Yeah. Pretty sure that's a dog. No, my gun's in the house. It's like you hear the dogs, but then you hear something else. It sounds kind of weird. I don't know. I'm gonna go get my recorder. Okay. Going back to the front. I suppose they could be coon hunting, you know. Maybe they ran into something they didn't want to run into over there, though. Oh, wait, I got to get my recorder away from my phone, because it interferes with it, and then it doesn't record good. So I think I'll leave that right here on the swing, and I'll walk over here. Put the recorder on the truck. Okay. Okay. I think I'll put it on Jim's truck because my stepson's going to work in the morning. Like about 4 or 5, he has to leave. Okay, so I've got it right there, Rick. The noise is coming from over there. What am I missing about corn dogs? Yeah, that sounds like a coon hunt, because my brother used to coon hunt a lot. I think I'll sit on the swing. Okay, well, it's been interesting at least. Actually, Rick, it sounds like they're kind of staying around the same spot. What's that mean? No, it seems like they're staying right there. Their dog isn't near those dogs. That's not my neighbor's dog. Well, if they tree a coon, don't they kill it sooner or later? How long is it going to take the guy to get to it? Yeah, earlier, there's definitely coyotes involved. I don't know, my stepson saw a bear earlier today over there going across the road onto our property, so maybe it did travel up there. I don't know. Is Rick live? He said it was a bear. I don't know. He said it wasn't a big one, but... Well... I don't know if I should go back to the fire or what. What do you think? I keep hearing one that sounds kind of really big and then it echoes. It's like loud. No, I've never put a camera over there. Well, I'm glad it's been fun. Skate jar 1. Thanks, Paula. It's been interesting to say the least tonight. Yeah, it is gorgeous out here. The last couple of days have just been awesome. I took a walk down in the woods. It's probably the best walk I've had this year as far as weather, and it was just so beautiful out. Dogs are not moving. Maybe they're tied up and they're just like Maybe it's at somebody's house, but I don't remember hearing them before like that. How long has this been going on for me with the Bigfoot? For me, there's been activity here ever since my husband's lived here, which is 20 some years, but he didn't realize what was going on. For me, stuff was happening the whole time I lived here too, for 10 years, but I didn't put everything together until 2012 when she's my daughter-in-law now, saw one across the road right up there, the one that's married to the sheriff deputy. And in 2012 I started putting everything together, and then in 2015 is when the interaction started with the gifting and all that. How does Jim feel about me traipsing around the property alone? He worries. Sometimes he goes with me, and he's the one that bought me the 45 to carry on my side. I also take a big knife. I take a little knife. So he worries, but he knows I love to do it, so. I've never heard these coon dogs before. Sometimes I'll hear a dog over to my right, a lone dog, and maybe one or two, here and there, but never this. Hey, thanks, John. Yeah, they just keep going. I don't know how long, if it's a hunt, if it's a coon hunt, I don't know how long that would go on. It's weird. Hello, 10-foot. Sleep in the barn tonight? That barn? Don't think that's gonna happen. I've never heard coon dogs. Now, if you go way down the road, way down there, there is a little house, not a trailer really, I think, where people come to hunt. So I don't know, maybe they came and they're running dogs or something over there. I don't know. Some of that sounded really weird, though. I feel like I'm talking to Nona Corvu. I feel like they might protect me if they saw something bad happening to me. I hope. Can't count on that, though. I've smelled one of the first things that made me realize Bigfoot were here and they were real and everything was I was down in the woods, way down in there, and I smelled a smell that I had only smelled one other time before, and that was in the zoo outside the gorilla cage. It's the exact same smell, but down in the woods. So, oh, one other time too, I was up in the bedding area, what I call the bedding area, and I walked into this little, it's not really a structure, but it looked like a place that they would stay in. And I smelled that musky odor, kind of like the gorilla smell down in the woods before, but not as strong. But I think they were either close by or they had just been there that time too. No, I'm not going to sleep in that barn. So when you say once they know, you know, how do you know? Wait a minute. I know that they knew because the very first interaction that happened, talking to CE, by the way, was way in the back on a log. Jim went back there to cut wood, and he found a pile of berries laying on this log. It was really weird. So he told me about it because I'd already been thinking about Bigfoot for a while from the things we were seeing around here. So I thought I'm going to do an experiment and see if something will happen. So I took 3 seashells back there that, you know, I wanted to take something that I didn't think they would have ever seen before, so they might think it was interesting. So I took the 3 seashells back there and put them on the log beside the berries. I didn't move the berries. And I left them face down, all 3 of them. 2 days later, we went back to check it. And the middle one was turned over, and it had 6 berries in it, 6 red berries, and they were placed in a pattern of 2, 1, 2, 1. So some things kept happening there, and I left another shell. It's quieting down. I left another shell back there, and they brought that shell to the back porch and left it on the railing. So that's how that all started. It's still going a little bit. Sounds like they're getting quiet though. Sit in the back of the truck. Wait, running bear, don't do what? Sleep in that barn? Rick's trying to get me killed tonight. Get eaten by coyotes and bears, and Bigfoot kidnap me, and hey, Aunt Keck. Glad you're back. It's been weird tonight. I gave them fruit for a while, but I don't really give them much anymore, and they don't seem interested. I've put things in the food basket that I leave out there, is what I call it, the food basket, but they've taken a couple things, but most of the time they just don't even bother with it. Yeah, Rick, I just heard another yelp too. What is my current theory on what I heard the day the sprinkler hose blew up? Well, I can't figure out that it would be anything. You know, I've checked around. I mean, there's nothing there. I don't know what it was saying. It seems like it might have been, maybe because of the surprise of what happened, it just said something. I don't know. I don't think there were no people around that spot. It sounded like it came from the area between, like, where the fire is now and that broken down building, but not too far because it was loud. So I don't know. It was really weird. No, I've never tried a black light. I'm doing a test right now with a hairbrush. So far they're not taking the hairbrush, but I brought a hairbrush out. I sat out here and I was brushing my hair, walking around the yard so that they could see me using it. And I've left one exactly like it out here as a gift, but they haven't taken it yet, so I hope they do. And then brush their hair and bring it back. That would be awesome. Nope, I haven't named mine. Good night, Michael Edelin. These live streams are kind of fun. No, not the bar. Well, I think I might head back to the fire because it seems like it's quieting down. I got a lot of experiments I want to do. I started making these little Bigfoot figurines out of clay, and I want to put them out. Somebody suggested like making a little house that looks like ours and putting something that represents me and Jim, like a little figurine, putting it with the house, and making those dolls and putting them in a container or something, and then maybe they would show me how many of them there are. So I gotta make a bunch. I've only got 4 made so far. I'm gonna go to the back, so hang on. Start the recorder again. I'm just gonna leave the recorder here. Getting cold. Letting the fire go out. Okay. Well, I don't know if I should get off of here or what. Have I ever thought about having a Sasquatch camp out with some of my followers? That would be kind of cool. I'm not a big camper, but we could figure something out. I would like to meet you guys. That would be really cool. Yeah, that talking. See, I had just gone in the garage and I heard it right over here. My camcorder was sitting on the porch. It came from right over in there. It was too loud to be from the roads. And there are no people around. I mean, you've seen how big this property is with my walks, and there was nobody there, so I just don't know what else it would have been. Bigfoot camp out. We can all camp out down at the barn. Safety in numbers. Let's see what we got here. It's not so easy getting pictures of these guys. They know what they know cameras are there, and they avoid them. If you want to get your Bigfoots to leave, start putting cameras out. Yours goes to a cave when it snows. I don't know where mine go. I don't think they go far. I think they just stick around here somewhere. Because the longest they stay gone is like 2 weeks. And then it's like when it's really, really bad weather, they'll be gone those 2 weeks or not come up. But as soon as it gets a little bit nicer, the activity starts again. So I don't know if there's a way to fix that delay on YouTube or what. Deborah, you want me to sleep in the barn too? I mean, there is a loft. Maybe we could sleep up in the barn. I wouldn't feel so vulnerable that way, maybe. Have to talk Jim into it. Give him a bar of soap. Let's start with a hairbrush. See if I want him to bring me back some hairs. Toothbrush. Check the grill now. I did put my footprint in that sandbox, and I put my hand in it several times. I don't think there's anything in here because, yeah, they haven't had a chance to get, well, I guess when I was in the front they could have snuck up and did something. Nothing in the grill. I'll try not to drop my phone again. Scare everybody to death. I know, did I show them? God, I was hoping I didn't. My car plates. Did you see them, Leela? Because, oh Lord, I was trying not to. Yeah, I'll stay in my bed and you guys can sleep out in the field. Yeah, up there on top of the hill. Actually, if we were going to camp out, that's where Jim wanted to camp out, was up on that hill where the path goes. No, that was not my voice that sound. I was in the garage. I checked the grill. I checked it, Rick. Yeah. This barn thing. We'll have to give that some thought. Yeah, there's no elk. Yep. Dogs are starting again. Yeah, YouTube's kind of sucking tonight. Any caves? Not that I know of. Like, there probably are some I don't know about, but there are lots of old mines around. Rick will be back. I did not see Tri-Driver's breakdown. I have no idea what he said or anything, so I'll have to watch that later. Yeah, Bigfoot B&B. Funny. I am not very close to that highway. It's at least a mile away. At least. What's the closest I've ever come to a Bigfoot? I'm not sure, actually. I would say within 20 feet. Probably. Because I know I saw one right over here, and I walked right by it. I mean, I filmed it. The little night peeker video, and I walked right past it, so I was like 10 to 20 feet. But I don't know for sure. Mindy Lamento. Yeah. It was like it was reacting because of the whole situation. And, you know, I got startled and I walked in the garage. Maybe they thought I was hurt or something. I don't know. You got stuff going on, Rick? I had some BFRO guys come here in March of 2012, and they thought it was interesting that there was a mine over near us because they think they go try to like get minerals or something. Something like that is what they said. Okay, I'm going to get caught up on there are bobcats here, yes, definitely. They've been seen several times right here, right around our house. I don't know when they have their young. I don't know if they just have them all throughout the year or what. I'm not sure about that. I think they do mimic our speech because, I mean, I've heard so many accounts of people saying that they hear their own voice, like calling their kid, or they'll hear their kid's voice saying, "Hey, Mom," or, you know, there are a lot of people have reported that. So I think they definitely do that. Yeah, they're probably watching right now. They're probably right over in there. I thought I saw movement back by that pine tree when we were first out here. But I'm not sure. Good night, Nona. They're great at mimicking. They are so good at it. Well, I think I might have to get off of here too, guys. I'll probably sit out here for a little while longer. And if anything exciting happens, I can always come back on. Alright, I think I'm gonna go. It's been great, guys. Interesting. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna hit finish. You're all welcome. Good night.